What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to us my live reaction of Kaguya-sama Love is War manga chapter 269. Now, the chapter has finally come out. I have had a little situation going on for the last little while and stuff. If you guys aren't aware, with the community post tabs, Twitter and stuff, my internet was been gone for like basically the whole day yesterday. I don't know if it was some kind of cyber attack or something, but basically affected majority of Canada and everything. But it's 4 a.m. I finally have time to sit down and read Kaguya-sama before I have to go to work for the entire day. So the grind doesn't stop. We get up early, we read greatness, and then we suffer. But luckily enough, we are going to be going on break next week, so I did see the notes on it, and came at a perfect time because I will be away in Dallas next week for vacation. So and when I come back from vacation is when we come back with the chapters, and obviously the stuff that's we've learned in the last little while. You know, the series is coming to an end, I think now within 13 chapters, since last week was the 14. But a lot of news has been coming out, man. We're getting a movie apparently soon. I wouldn't say soon, but eventually when it comes to Kaguya-sama, it's going to be covering the events during Christmas break. I don't know if it's going to put Ice Kaguya and that, because I assume the end of Christmas break, all that, would be when Kaguya and Miyuki finally become a couple in the movie, which was what I assumed that's how it's going to have to end. But the fact that they're going to be doing a movie for it is very interesting. But we're running on not too much time right now. Let's get into this chapter after what we saw last week. Because summer vacation's happening. Ino's trying to make plans and stuff with Ishigami. Ishigami talking about Switzerland. I don't know what's going on with him. But I need that to work out. Right now, the concern, though, is Kaguya herself, because that cliffhanger last week was absolutely pain. Ganon has passed away. I don't know how the situation now is going to unfold with these last 13 chapters, if there's going to be some kind of, problems, tension, whatever it may be, because now that we're probably going to get the, the memorial, funeral, and all that stuff, what does that do now on the relationship between Kaguya and Miyuki? Is there going to be something where Miyuki's going to have to come back home to take care of her and stuff, just, her mental and all that? I don't know, but the only way I'm going to find out is seeing what this man Akasaka is doing with his masterpiece. And hopefully no more pain comes my way, but knowing him, he's going to make sure I suffer until the very end. So let's get into it, guys. Chapter 269 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. And here we go. Oh my god, already with the pain. It's been half a month since the passing of Shinomiya's father, Ganon Shinomiya. With the funeral tying her up at home, Kaguya has been forced to remain in Japan. So, are they just skipping from... I guess they're going to skip from the funeral then, because you see her with a camera. And she's already beginning her life, hopefully as a photographer, though. But that's how we cope. I know that's what her dream is. She wants to become a photographer. That's what the goal is. But my god, coming after the fact of losing your father and stuff, it's like, even after the relationship that they had, that is tough, man. She's found like a little cat. I don't know if that's one of the classmates ones that we saw from before, but yeah, the one just chilling. Despite the death of their father, Kaguya was entirely unmoved. Yeah, man, you know what? I can understand why she would feel that way. But even so, man, losing a parent, it's tough. It's tough, man, because a lot of people I've seen that, they show off on the outside, they can't feel anything, but on the inside, they're in pain. Just how heartless can I possibly be? Normally when something like this happens, I should have at least able to shed a tear or two. Perhaps if I had even a single picture of the two of us together, then maybe things would have been different. That's absolutely pain. Wait, this place is... Why did you... Oh, okay, though, she switched up. So this is near Ishigami's house, okay. Whoa, what brings you here, senpai? I was just passing by, so I thought I'd give you a little surprise. You really do like your surprises, don't you? Are you free today? I'm attending a summer school in the evening, but I should be free until then. In that case, come with me for a bit. What's going on? So... the siblings, aka not actually siblings, but in our mind, these two act like they're siblings and stuff. I'm gonna be hanging out. So, okay, that's nice at the very least. Can't you tell? We're going to go take some pictures. Okay. My boy. That man is sick. What is the second picture? Like, damn, these are really bad. That's not on you, her. That's on you. I'm convinced. No, sorry, Ishigami. No, that's on you. That's on you. Don't go blame Kaguya. That's on you. Why? Perhaps my model is just bad. Wow, rude much? Come to think of it, you said you wanted to become a photographer in the future, didn't you? How long has it been since you started? About half a year or so. So you've been doing this for a while now then. Oh, she's nervous. She's sweating. No, she's coughing. No. No, it's not like that. I'm actually pretty decent still like photography. But for some reason, I just can't seem to take good pictures of living subjects. Oh my god, the poor girl. Oh, she wants the dream but doesn't know how to chase after it. Why? You're a top student, an incredible athlete, not to mention a national Kyudo champion. So to think that there'd be something out there that even an unparalleled genius like you would be bad at. And I hate the fact that Akasaka has an emphasis on the bad at, because it's legit. Like, she, even though she wants to be a photographer, she ain't good at it. But like in everything in life, you start off on the ground zero, you work your way up. This is the first time in my entire life that I've had this much trouble with something. Honestly, it'd be even weirder if you didn't have something that you were bad at. That said, I'd be happy to stick with you until you get better. Really? Oh, look at the smile, the blush. Sure, knowing you, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time. No, no, it's on you. It's on you, you bastard. It's on you. I know, it's not on Kage, it's on you, you bastard. I can't with him. Would you perhaps reconsider your career path? I hate this man so much. Wow, rude much. I can't scream. It's so early in the morning. Sigh. This is pathetic. I want to go crawl into a hole and die. Please stop acting like how I used to act. No, I mean, it's still there. It's still. Shut up, Ishigami. I wonder what the trick to it is. Well, I've heard that during gravure photo shoots, bro, this man's wilding. Okay, the cameraman will sometimes wear funny outfits in order to get the model to smile more naturally. Oh god, what ideas are you putting in this woman's head? Funny outfits, huh? Oh god, I'm rattled. I'm about to swing on Ishigami. I know it. In that case, how is this? Sure, I guess you could call that funny. Put a paper bag on her head. I'm livid. But we're going for haha funny, not about to launch a terrorist attack funny. What is wrong with these people? Oh, the hell is this? Oh god, stop Kaguya, please. I need this laugh though before I suffer later for work. How are you planning to use your camera like that? I can't. Why is that? A funeral just happened. A funeral that we didn't get to see just happen. And then man trying to bring the floating out after, bro. This is actually crazy. Even though she does need this to overcome whatever, but look, the main takeaway is that you have to get your model to relax by making them smile. Making them smile. That might be a bit difficult for me. At my core, I really don't like people. So up until now, I've always avoided facing them directly. Through all my life, I've never been able to make someone else smile. Kaguya. After all, I'm just a cold, heartless woman who couldn't even shed a tear for my own father's death. What do you do to me, Akasaka? How do you go from that the craziness just 2 pages ago? Oh, look at her. No, no. Ishigami figured this out. Help her out. That's not how I see you, though. You know, 2 things you do make me smile on an everyday basis. I've never once done that on purpose, though. That just means you're doing it without ever being conscious of yourself. I really don't think that's the case. Say, what kind of pictures do you want to take, Shinomiya-senpai? Oh, she's going to say Miyuki. I already know it. Sure, I already know it. I'm going to say that blush and the little smirk smile. I want to take hold on. Oh, the English already went. I want to take pictures of everyone smiling. And that better include you in it. Even though I know you want to take for everybody, we need you smiling too. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If that's what you want, then you really do like people. It's just that you haven't learned how to express it well. So your words and actions don't line up at all. Personally, I find that part of you to be very charming. Yo. Oh, no, the cuteness. Yo, look at that pull up the camera. I love the fact that I just went and bought a new camera to myself for this trip and everything. So, yo, look at her. Bro. No, I love it. And then, yeah, they got the picture of Ishigami smiling. The smug face of a cheeky underclassman. Self-evaluation 9 out of 10. Goated. Love to see it. Oh my god. You know, once I got better at photography, I was hoping I was able to take a picture of you, Father. And, okay. Okay. That was about to end on a painful note until I see the next page that is about to release with the Kaguya snap. That's sick. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I don't give a damn. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Alright, man. That chapter, funny as hell, but a lot of sadness in it. Because Kaguya, again, even though she's made major strides in her character to be a better person, there are still fundamentals that are going to take a lot of work to get to where she needs to be in her road to not just really recovery, but growth, of learning, of understanding of what kind of person that she wants to become. And she acknowledges the fact that, yeah, I couldn't even shed a tear for my own dad and stuff. And we know the situation. So it's tough for her to be able to feel emotion for someone that she doesn't even have pictures with him. Like, think about that for a sec. When you go through your pictures with your family, significant other, whatever it is, those memories, those times that you cherish with them will start to pour out, and they'll open up the lock on your heart, and the soul just comes out from there. And in Kaguya's case, because she's been so dormant about everything that's happened in her life, how she talks with people, how she interacts, you know, she's always been able to want to make someone smile, but at her core, it's like she doesn't like people. And that's coming down to the upbringing that she had. But now she's trying to go beyond that. She's trying to become a person. And seeing this stuff here, and the fact that it was Ishigami, I'm so glad of all the people to go and bring this out, even though he's absolutely sick in the head for some of those comments. I'm very glad, though, that he's the one that was able to be here with Kaguya for this, in her trying to become an actual photographer. Not to become better, to become a photographer, because I have to recognize she's not that great at it. But it's stuff like that I do really appreciate with characters, where they start from the very bottom of what their dream is, or just even general people. You know, what their dreams are, what they want to be good at and stuff, what they want to become in life. And even if they aren't great at it at the very beginning, if they have the determination, the will to strive to become that, you can't help but admire those kind of people. And I know Ishigami must have felt that way too, seeing that for Kaguya, but also just that's just part of her character. She wants the best for everybody, even if it doesn't mean for herself. So there's some very beautiful stuff there in this chapter. Hilarious as hell, even though it's like you start off with like the passing and then move on right away to a situation where she's, you know, just dabbling in her hopeful hobby to being her job one day, so her dream goal of being a photographer. I felt that was a very good execution of transition into focusing on that while adding more to Ishigami and Kaguya's relationship in terms of them being like, you know, almost like brother and sister. Like the relationship she doesn't have with Unyo, with Oko and stuff, at least she has something like that with somebody who's not even really a blood relative, but probably can call them more of a family member, a sibling, than her own people. It's I generally love seeing stuff like that. You know, the family dynamics are such a huge thing for me when it comes to storytelling and stuff, and those really hit home when they're not even blood related. But again, blood is never always the deciding factor in what makes a family. So, but yeah, amazing chapter. Honestly, this is amazing. The funniness and stuff was great, but the lessons and stuff we were learning here and stuff with Kaguya, and just seeing, you know, how much, even though she's grown, there's still like small things about her that still need to become better over time. But those are things that will come with the passing of time and stuff. And eventually we're going to have a masterclass photographer on the way. So yeah, great chapter, amazing chapter. But we are on break next week. I am on vacation next week. So when I do come back, we'll have a chapter to experience and bask in the glory of it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter of Kaguya-sama. Let me know, were you expecting them to jump straight into the funny right away, or did you feel like we're going to go into like sadness and sorrow and everything? But now that we've taken care of this little part here, you know, the handling of Ganon's passing, now I wonder, are we going to go back to taking care of Ishigami and Ino after? Because I do feel like that is something that, you know, we need to focus in on, especially given the fact that, you know, their relationship right now is the last major hurdle that we still need to get through before we close the curtain on the story. So hopefully within the focus of these next like 12 or so chapters, that's going to be the case. So hopefully it's going to be that. But again, thoughts down in the comments below regarding the chapter. How'd you feel about it? Did you laugh the same way that I did? Is Ishigami sick in the head? I think he is. Let me know what you think is going to transpire next chapter. If you had to place your bets on what you would like to see happen, all that. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kaguya-sama week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so that everything goes in the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys in 2 weeks' time when I come back from vacation. Hopefully to rest my head, even though I'll be around some certain demons and stuff at the time. And then when I come back, I will be back to either enjoying Kaguya-sama or probably suffering with Kaguya-sama, depending on what kind of mood Akasaka's in from the break. So that's what we'll leave it at that. And then when we come back, we'll see how things go. But Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, yeah.